So, hello guys, welcome. We're getting this in a second, but we just saw a very weird exploit trying to say that there is no such thing as StarCraft, but we're now here, we're happy, we're in the game, we're spawning directly on top of FG.Miwo, or Miwo, I'm not quite sure how to actually say that correctly, but the Blue
I'll
Terran,
call him the FG.
I'm just saying Miwo, I'll probably say them both.
That works.
But either Miwo or Miwo, being the Blue Terran in the bottom left, going up against XpecIM.Jojo for the Iron Men of Xpec being actually not Hui, but Jojo as the pink Zerg in top right. To
Which
get
is A-okay, and he will go by the name Jojo.
yes,
Jojo Evil Monkey?
Mojo Jojo.
Yes, Mojo Jojo.
Yes. He's Mojo Jojo. Anyway,
But they are spawning in cross positions
yes,
on one of my favorite maps. I do love this map oh so much.
it
The
is.
good old shack.
Yes,
So, I do love it. It's a personal favorite.
definitely,
But
definitely.
as Protoss, I abuse the living god out of it.
I'm just curious, how so? Because I know what I do, but what do you do?
Blink Stalkers in the
Oh,
back of the base. If I spawn in the close air position, you put a pylon on the side, warping all the stalkers on the low ground, get a knobs, go to the back of their base, and blink all of them up into the main.
all right. It's not a surprise tactic. Alright, but now let's just go ahead and take a look at TVZ on this map. It's a very, very interesting map for TVZ. Terran can do a lot of drops as the main is so wide open, and as far as you can see, by being a Zerg, you have to literally use Overseers or Overlords to go ahead and actually see these corners of the main base. That creep tumors are a really, really big thing. And so, Shack is literally one of those maps, Shack is one of those maps where you literally see people spreading creep inside of their main base. Which is something that doesn't happen too often, but really should be done more by Zergs. Because of
Oh yeah,
all
you have to get it spread to all corners of the base. I mean, literally, even as I've seen Terrans, and I know Toss, I do it all the time, but
Bunker,
Terrans,
shenanigans.
bunkers, or even just
Shenanigans.
barracks. I've seen barracks built in the corners.
Shenanigans.
I do see the occasional Zerg. He will be one of my all-time heroes because I've seen him do it many of times on ladder. Complexity's cats.
Oh, Cats
He,
is
uh,
awesome.
He proxy hatches all the time on chat.
What is it? What is he doing with that drone? That drone's gonna die. Bye-bye, drone.
Oh, look at that, the Marines. Oh,
Oh,
Jojo.
so close. Oh, well. That's what I was saying, shenanigans.
Oh yeah, and this spine is actually going to be canceled. Oh, Jojo, please tell me you're going to cancel that spine. It's within range of the bunker.
Mojo Jojo.
And yeah, and by the way,
Yeah,
check
canceled.
this out too.
He needs to keep the drones at the front because you're going to keep the Marines. Actually, there's two Marines. He shouldn't put more back through there.
Oh, this
Yeah,
Overlord should get picked off. There we go.
No?
There we go.
Yes.
But also, look at the main base of Miwo. He just got 2 Marines and that's it. And he's already got Reactor Hellions on the way. He's literally doing a completely standard Reactor Hellion expansion play. And he's doing it with the bunker pressure that is really, really unheard
Which is
of.
going to be absolutely huge.
Oh, yeah.
Because the bunker's keeping the Zerg.
The bay.
Yeah, well, it's keeping the Zerg occupied. And that queen is. No, the queen's second. Yeah.
No, no, oh
Nope.
no.
Now it won't, but
I'm
now
gonna save the queen.
the Hellions. When the Hellions come in, they're going to be able to whittle down the health on that queen. A surprising amount.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, good news is the spine is there.
Bad news is they can just run by.
With only 2 Hellions, normally Terrans don't. Normally, with Terrans will deal when they have something more like 4 or 6. That's really not what I actually see run-bys with, and that's probably why JoJo's not worried about having this queen up here at the top.
And there's 3 Hellions, and
Yep, they take one.
there's the 2 queens. They're sitting there. They'll block up the ramp very nicely. Oh, look at that!
Actually, he just
JoJo swapped
them off.
queens.
Yeah, that's a
Oh.
really good move.
What a brilliant play! It's the little
like
things
that.
that get me.
Yeah,
That is a great thing because now the other queen can regen up, and he's got a full health queen to sit down there and fight.
Wait, take a look at Miwo's build. He's got double reactor factories producing only Hellions.
I've seen this build. When I was with VP, Teacher did this a few times. And what it is, he actually builds a just completely obscene amount of Hellions and just forces his way in. And it really just causes so much eco damage that you have to GG out if it's right.
Wow.
It's obscene.
That's one of my
We're
favorites.
talking like 15, 16 Hellions.
That's insane.
And it doesn't matter that they're not upgraded. When you get to that high amount, they're burning through things
Speedlings
so
are out.
quickly.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. I've seen similar things done, but the version that I'm used to seeing is the one tech lab, one reactor, and you go for blue flame Hellions.
These speedlings are dead.
See, look at that. 3 of them just caught 3 lanes. Just destroyed.
Yeah, but those links had been damaged already by the 4 that were originally waiting
Yeah, there you
outside.
go. This is it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
That's-
goodness, all these roaches, they're gonna be
That is
fried.
16.
Yeah, at
No.
this point, even though Hellions don't do that much damage, they'll be able to splash damage everything.
Well, no, if you notice, they're going around the roaches. So they're going to come in. There's going to be a decent little army here, but they should be able to force their way in. And it's just going to be obscene.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, here you go.
The
Obscene.
damage.
This is beyond obscene. This is going straight to obnoxious.
This is holy crap.
Yeah, but now they do have the roaches starting to engage at the front. But these Hellions are really now. They're in still 6 left, and they've killed 25 drones so far. Now
Oh, look at that. There they go into the main.
Straight to the main.
Oh, this is not good. The roaches that are not hitting natural expansion. We have a couple spiders never getting hit. Those SCVs looking like their days are numbered, but the drones are also having a little bit of a trouble right now, getting completely decimated over here. And more and more drones are going down. We're now to 36 killed
Yeah,
drones.
this is what I meant. Obscene amount of drones.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the natural of Milo is down. Miwo, whatever.
Yeah,
Miwo.
of course. Oh, these roaches are now in. We have 7 roaches now in play. There's 1 marauder inside that bunker. Miwo, though, is going to actually take him a lot of damage. He's getting to his...
This is actually really bad. This is a great counter by JoJo.
Yeah. He's not being foolish and just pulling back as roaches are trying to defend the Hellions inside the main base. Completely severing them. But Miwo is making it too late of a transition into Hellions, and he's now no longer has got eco lead. Both players are low eco. The one thing that Miles got in his favor is that he has mules. So it's 14, 15 SCVs now to 27 drones, but the larva may actually outweigh the benefit of the mules because
I think it will in the long run. That, and we see that JoJo's going to go ahead and get a Spire
Yeah.
to help deal with pressure like that.
yeah, and that's great because look at the units of Miwo. All of them can only shoot down. Banshees are coming out, Cloak is coming out, that's wonderful and all, but he's now going to go ahead and Miles going to be getting down a tech lab on his factory. I really hope he has an armory so he can get out some kind of Thors, but he's literally
I'm thinking
zero
it's Thor's for sure because look at this. He's going double tech lab on the fac. 2 facs, double tech. So it's either going to be a lot of tanks, which could be because you have reactor barracks, so maybe.
Yeah, but where's the armory? He needs an armory.
My
I'm thinking
goodness.
it's tanks.
If you
I'm
look
think-
at JoJo's drones now,
He's
he's
up to
doubled.
44. Yeah,
Yeah.
he boomed right back up. I think the roaches did
Banshee.
more damage than the Hellions in the long run. But I mean, I'll tell you what, that's the build that I said. If he did it, if he had hit right, it's an obscene amount of damage.
I think he did hit right, but the fact that he transitioned into the Marauders so late, he literally did them as a reaction to the Roaches as opposed to having them
Yeah.
preset. And that's what really did him in, because normally those Hellions, with their normal production, would be able to roast any amount of Lings that would be coming into play.
And we have mutas on the field.
That we do, and these
There's a lot of them.
aliens
too.
aren't going to be able to do anything.
There's 5. There's 10 mutas.
You going to catch those? Nope, you're not going to catch those Banshees. Oh, maybe you are. Or not.
And 4 Marines against 10 mutas is not going to happen.
No.
I'm pretty sure this is going to be a GG situation.
Yeah, we do have 7 Marines in production, though. Miwo may just try and buy some time, but this frontal assault of these mutas are really dealing damage. Yeah, and we see Miwo's engaging way too quickly. He's not pulling back and trying to get up a good amount of Marines. It's just engage ASAP and lose everything ASAP. But the Banshees are cloaked inside the base of JoJo, but there's still Queens and Mutas here ready to try and hit those, and Overseer morphing. The damage is nice and all, but right now these Mutas are wreaking havoc. 10 SCVs are now alive.
We're down to 9.
Yeah,
And
there's
the GG.
GG. So
Wow.
JoJo is doing a great job in this tournament. We're going to see him move on and Miwo get eliminated.
And now be on to grid.